Installation movie Alu30 from the inside of the compartment. First of all, you will start by checking the content of the parcel by numbering each item one by one. In the case of Alu30-40, your box is composed of the following elements: a pair of tracks, a roller, a packet of accessories, a waterproof top seal, a pre-assembled shutter. You will also find some possible options chosen at the time of ordering in the form of profiles contained in the box or mounted onto the shutter elements. Drip channel, sill, pull strap, interior unlocking, light switch, electric locking, LED lighting system. Installation. Take your tracks as well as your side panel to check and spot their positions in the compartment. The flanges are inserted into the grooves of the tracks for hookless guidance of the door on its tracks. We have previously taken care to stiffen a possible gap in the side panels. Fix the tracks onto the mounting of the opening, taking care to use countersunk screws so as not to hinder manoeuvres. Place the side panel into the tracks groove and fix them also onto the mounting of the opening after the tracks. Now you must determine the position of the roller support on the side panels. To obtain the vertical position, you must measure the radius of your rolled up shutter and compare it with the available space between the centre of the side panels and the top of the compartment. To simplify the task, you can use this formula. If the radius of the rolled up shutter plus 20 mm is inferior or equal to the distance between the centre of the side panels and tour roof, then the best adapted position will be in the centre of the drillings. In the other case, you have multiple drillings for adjustment. To obtain the horizontal position, do the same thing with this formula. The distance between the roller supports and the wheel drillings is superior or equal to the radius rolled up shutter plus 20 mm, plus 40 mm for Alu30 or plus 50 mm for Alu40. Now you just need to fix the roller support onto the side panel in its final position. You can install the roller, taking care to do it the right way. As a reference, the label on the roller should always be placed to the right of the shutter when seen from the inside of the compartment. Close the roller support. To install the upper waterproof seal, a preparatory 60-degree cut is made. The seal is then placed in the opening to determine its length. This should be equal to the LER minus twice the thickness of the tracks, i.e. 34 mm. Cut the other side of the seal at 60 degrees and stick it behind the header. It must be positioned in such a way that it rubs against the shutter during opening and closing. Once these stages are complete, the door is slid onto its tracks. It helps to wedge the two-handled rod with a wooden wedge for smoother running of the upper part of the tracks during the next step. Take the necessary accessories for the installation of the wheel onto the side panels: bolt, steel spacer, plastic spacer, nut, ring, and assemble them as displayed on the screen. Keep the remaining nut and ring for the fixing of all accessories onto the side panels. Prepare the essential accessories and tools needed for the installation and choose the best adapted position for your installation among the three possibilities A, B or C. The dimension of your header will determine the position of the wheel. Its fixing drillings must never be under the base of your header. The ideal wheel position is the lowest possible one. Careful, the shutter mustn't clinch the entry of the track when manoeuvring. When you have found the optimal position, fix the wheel elements with the help of the nut and the remaining ring. Adjust the position of the loops guide in front of the fastening for tube and fix them like displayed on screen. At present, you can put the roller under tension by removing the blocking fork situated at the far ends of this. There is one stage to go: installing the handle on the bottom slat. Position the handle while making sure the logo is the correct way round. Take the remaining fastenings from the accessory pack and fasten on the inside handle. An MCD metal plate bearing the shutter's serial number should be visible, enabling the product to be traced in the event of trouble. Now close the shutter until about a third of the lower waterproof seal is compressed, and adjust the lock assembly to the position of the stainless steel rod. Also, fix the upper carriage stop so that users do not trap their fingers in the opening. You may now powder a little silicone onto the tracks if necessary. Your shutter is now installed and ready to use. End of installation of products Alu30, Alu40 fitting from the inside.